Hello my lovely fans, this is another beautiful day as I welcome you to Menalights TV, and this time around we are going to look at areas that we are expecting questions to come from. As we already know, the B.E.C.E has started yesterday and today is Tuesday, then writing science and then computing. Now when you look at the trend of the questions that they are giving, there's a need for us to abreast ourselves with the areas that the questions are likely to come from. Since the introduction of the new syllabus, we realize that the new strands that are being introduced is what? We have the set. As for the total surface area, it will be there, but it will be long time that they set questions on it. So we are expecting questions to come from the total surface area and volume, set, and then histogram. So now we are going to take them one by one and treat them and see how best we can go about it. I've said we are expecting questions to come on histogram. So when we talk about histogram, the bars are joined to each other, unlike a bar chart where the bars are separate from each other or they distance themselves from what? From each other. So here we have the histogram with a time taken in minutes. Now, one thing I want us to look about the histogram is when you are asked to estimate the mode. When you are asked to use the graph or the histogram to estimate the mode, that's what I want us to look at. So when you are asked to estimate the mode, this is what we do. When you are asked to estimate the mode, we look for the tallest bar among the ones that we have drawn, or the tallest among them. So when you look at this one, the first one with the class boundary of 30.5 is 7. They also have 3, 2, 7, 8, and 3 as well. Now when you look at this, the highest here is having the frequency of what? 8. So if the frequency is 8 and that is the highest, for us to estimate the mode, so this is the highest that we have. So what we have to do is what? We join from here to this point and then join from this point to this one as well before you can estimate the mode. So what we do is we join from this point to this one, do it nicely. Then we also join from here to this one as well. Yes, so once we do it beautifully like this, the next step is what? This is where our mode is located. So we have to trace it down. And then read the minute on which it has what? Landed. Now when you talk about sets, we say sets are what? Irrational numbers. So when you find the root of them, you can't get what? Exact value. So because of that, we say they are sets and now they are what? Irrational values. So we have the first one, root of 8. When we are asked to simplify the root of 8, we know the root of 8 is the same as 4 times 2. So the 4 times 2 will give you what? 8. So the root of 8 is what? The root of 4 times what? 4 times 2. So this can be rewritten as root 4 times root 2. The root of 4 times what? Root of 2. So looking at this, the root of 4 will give us 2 times the root of what? 2. Because the root of 4 is having what? Exact value. That exact value is what? Is 2. But the root of 2 is not having what? Exact value. So because of that, the root of 8 is the same as 2 root 2. When we come to root 20, we can rewrite root 20 as 5 times 4. The root of 5 times 4. So this can be the same as root 4 times root 5. Then root 4 is the same as 2 times the root of 5, which is root 5. So this will give us 2 root 5. So which means that 20 is the same as 2 root 5. So let's look at this example as well. So you have the root of 0.04. So you have to know that this 0.04 is the same as 4 over 100. So 4 over 100 will give you what? 0.04. So instead, we will rewrite this as 4 over 100. 0.04, which is the same as what? 4 over 100. So this is the same as the root of 4 over the root of 100. Now the root of 4 will give us exact value, which is 2, and then the root of 100 will also give us exact value, which is 10. So from here, 2 can go into itself 1 and can go into 10 5 times. So which is the same as 1 over 5. So the root of 0.04 is the same as 1 out of 5. As we rationalize the set, we use the denominator to multiply the numerator as well as to multiply with the denominator. So with what we have here, it can be the same as 3 over root 2. So we are going to use this root 2 to multiply the 3 at the top and use it to multiply the root 2 at the down. So it becomes times root 2, and this also times what? Root 2. So when you multiply 3 and then root 2, you have 3 root 2. Then all over root 2 times root 2 becomes root 2 squared. So root of 2 all squared. So which is the same as 3 root 2 over root of 2 all squared. This square will cancel the roots, so we are left with what? Only 2. So when we simplify, 3 divided by root 2 is the same as 3 root 2 over 2. So we have another example here. This one you have to simplify. By looking at it, it's about adding and then subtraction of what is said. So when you look at this, we have root 2 here, and then we have 4 root 2. We can only add root 2 to root 2, or we can only subtract root 2 from root 2. We can subtract root 3 from root 2, or add root 2 to what? To root 3. So what we have to do is, this is root 2, and this what? 4 root 2. So we have the root of 2. So we have the root of 2 plus 4 root 2 plus 3 root 3 minus 2 root 3. Here we have grouped the like terms together. So what we now do is, there's an invisible one here. So the 1 plus the 4 will give us 5 root 2. Then 3 root 3 minus 2 root 3. So when we do that, we are left with what? The root of 3. So we thought we have root 2 plus 3 root 3 plus 4 root 2 minus 2 root 3. When you simplify it, this is the final result that you get. So we come to total surface area and volume. Now when you look at this, this is a cube, and then this is the net of the cube. Now when you look at the net of a cube, you realize that we are having 6 squares. So for us to find the total surface area of this, first we know how to find the area of a square. So for us to find the area of a square, we say the area is equal to the length times length. So which is the same as length squared. And now since all the squares are the same and they are 6, then the total surface area is going to be 6 length squared. That is the total surface area of what? A cube. So this is the net of what? A square pyramid. With the square pyramid, we have a square surrounded by what? 4 triangles. Now for us to find the total surface area of this figure, what we have to do is what? You find the area of the square and then the area of what? The 4 triangles. So for us to find the area of a square, we use the formula, the length times the length. That is the area of a square. Then plus the triangles, they are 4. So we have 4 into brackets. How do we find the area of a triangle? So we use the formula half the base times what? The height. Half of the base times what? The height. So once you're able to identify the figures that are involved and how to find their area, then finding total surface area will be easy. So we have more videos concerning these topics on the channel. That is why I'm not giving detailed explanation on this. So if you want to learn how to find the total surface area, the volume, I have a video on them, as well as other subjects, the set, the histogram, everything is there. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate all B.E.C.E candidates that are writing their B.E.C.E this year. From Menalights TV, we wish you all the best. Menalights TV, when the sun rises. So also, I want to use this opportunity to wish Hojo Abiepe MA Junior High School candidates all the best in their exams. Don't forget, Thursday, we are going to write it. I know you do it, and I believe in you. All the best.